Anime magazines. They're pretty cool. I walked into my local bookstore and saw this free Gundam card game poster inside. And I got a little excited, so I picked it up instantly. Then I realized it was an anime magazine, and I thought to myself, when the hell did I last touch an anime magazine? And I realized it hasn't been since like 2012. So when I saw this, I was like, you know what? Let's pick it up and see what's inside. So we are gonna go on an adventure of modern day anime magazines of spring 2025. And let's see what's all the hubbubaloo about anime magazines, because in all honesty, I don't think once have I ever actually read a magazine. Here's the thing, right? I picked up so many magazines over the years just to only look at the pictures. So we're gonna be looking through it. Remember, we're not reading still. We're so not reading. We're just gonna be skimming. But and right away, I will say I also did love the cover for this simply because it's Stew Over Damsel. That was probably one of my favorite animes of spring 2025. It was just really good. And I immediately could tell like what they're all gonna be talking about. Rama, One Half, Don to Don. I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. I also watched that one. I've watched Don to Don as well. Both really damn good for the season. I have not watched this one though. Magilou Miracle. I think actually I know this one. I've read the first couple volumes of not the volumes. First few chapters of this manga when it was first coming out. Because yeah, we'll get to it when we get to it. If I'm wrong, I'm wrong. If I'm right, I'm right. But yeah, we'll get there when we get there. Yeah, but for the most part, I got this magazine simply because it said Gundam card game poster inside. Because I'm pretty excited for the new Gundam card game. It looks like it's going to be good, and I'm hoping it's going to stay good. Right away, we get thrown with ads. It's typical for magazines, but it's fine. All right, Taku USA, dude. I remember looking through, like, so many... Like, actually, yeah, here's the thing, right? I remember back in, like, elementary school at the book fair, they would have actually quite a few video game magazines for Naruto. For Naruto Ultimate Ninja. I think it was 2, actually. And, dude, I picked that sucker up so quickly. Yeah, but this is all the content for it. All the features, the departments. Yeah, there's also supposedly cosplay in this, so I'm kind of curious on, like, what the cosplay is. Alright, one more time. Yeah, we're not reading. Nothing has changed since I was in, like, elementary and middle school. I'm just here for the pictures, brother. Whoa, that's a pretty cool... It's a Transformer Naruto. That's actually pretty cool. Look at this. Transformer Naruto toy. You know, I'd be pretty sold on that, man. It looks pretty cool. The Goku gaming chair. Oh, yeah, the Pikachu headphones. Oh, gosh. I remember this anime. It was like SSS Grid. Yeah, Gridman Universe. It says like right here, Gridman Universe right there. Yeah, this is just... Oh, dude, I just watched Look Back. It was such a good anime movie. Well, I also read the manga, so I knew what I was getting myself into. But yeah, man, there's just something about physical media that just never, never gets old. It never gets old. Magazines just are a good time. Maybe it's because I have the pictures like right in front of me, and it is just like a nice experience, Nina, the Starry Bride. I watched the first few episodes of this, but I ended up dropping it. But I might have to actually go back and like watch this just because it did seem like a good shoujo anime. I probably just wasn't in the mood for it at the time. Yabai Samurai Legend coming this April by WIT Studio Production. All right, now that one sounds pretty good. Macros Plus. I've been meaning to check out Macros for a long time because I've heard so much good things about like this mech series or just this sci-fi series in general. Like I've never watched it, Tokyo Revengers, the complete first season. Tokyo Revengers. It goes hard. It goes hard. I finished the manga for this. It's a good ride. A good rebellious ride for sure. More subscribing. Maybe I will subscribe. Who knows? These magazines do just look really good. Oh, I actually saw like a video by Giga about like this one anime and how it was like just a hidden gem for him. So I still haven't watched it yet, but I'm gonna be watching this relatively soon. It's like the way he described it sounds so unique and interesting. So this one, if you haven't watched it, you should check it out. I'm gonna be checking it out relatively soon. Days with my manga. New manga reviews. Red River. Oh, this is Red River. It's an old manga, yeah. So they're just reviewing old mangas like, hey, you should check out some of this old stuff. I actually kind of want to read. So shoujo manga can run the gamut between surgery, sweet, and positively out there. Let's see here. Red River transports readers to the heart of the... For a second, I read a certain different H word. The Hittite Empire during the reign of the King Suplamat. Dude, that's a lot of words. Alright. Still, seemed pretty interesting. It's nice that they're giving like cool, like different... Here's the thing, right? They're giving manga reviews for like older mangas that like people will definitely not know about, which definitely gives like it casts a bigger net for like, hey, this is something you definitely have not heard of and you should check out. Leviathan actually doesn't have a picture because it looks like it's different than like the art for this one right here. Yeah, Mobile Suit Gundam Origin. Yeah, it's nice going through this stuff and just one of these days I'll read a magazine. Probably not, but it's you know, I've been doing like just voice acting practice of reading out loud every day, right? So I might just read this out loud. Who knows? I do have a lot of books I'm reading out loud right now though. X-Men the manga remastered. Blue Lock, all right. Actually, let's go to the start of this segment real fast. Is it by different people? Every single review that they give out? Yes, recommended person. So yeah, so this is probably every single staff member, their recommendation for like every single quarterly release for the magazine. That's actually really cool. I like that. So everyone just like is reading different stuff. It's like, hey, this is what I recommend. Oh, Ashita no Joe fighting for tomorrow. All right, that's a good one. That's a good one. What else? I'm trying to like see if there's anything I personally recognize because here's the thing, right? All of them are giving like for the most part just different random manga to check out for sure. Because like I don't recognize majority of them. I recognize Day with My Stepsister because that was like an actual anime that came out. I think like I want to say fall of 2024, I think. I don't remember exactly. I watched the first 2 episodes, and I dropped it, though. I might have to go back and check it out. Oh my god, suitable... Am I reading that right? Yeah, a suitable fetish. All right. Office romance are a dime a dozen in the manga world. You don't have to look far to find one, especially when it comes to josei titles. Oh, shit. But those featuring female protagonists who aren't just in touch with their sexuality, but owning it is always as prominent. That's part of what makes a suitable fetish such an interesting story. It doesn't force its female lead into a box where she's embarrassed about her desires. Instead, it gives her space to find a partner to share with them without having to feel that she's being uncouth. Or, one of the other way, many words we assign to women who know what they want sexually. I'm kind of curious about that one. Not gonna lie. Giga Town, a guide to manga iconography. Yeah, I will say, right, for Otaku USA, just like their magazine cover, I've noticed them before throughout when I'm going through Walmart, passing by like a magazine stand or something like that. I've noticed them before. Their covers always do slap. Just like how they like frame everything up. It's just classic magazine style and everything, but you know, it's nice seeing it out out and about. Whoa, okay, that's pretty cool. I really love this anime when it came out. It's I'm trying to remember the name without actually like looking for it. Hold on. I will be a villainess. I'll go down in history. There we go. I had to think about it for a second. Yeah, I just want to like, man, this looks crazy good. You got it bad. Yeah. Oh, it says right there. Yeah, it says right here at the bottom. I'll become a villainess who will go down in history. Rewrites the rules of dating sim anime. Yeah, this one was a really good anime. I'm hoping for like a season 2 for it. I'm sure a season 2 will come out. Yeah, well, what's they say? What did they say? What do they say for this? I actually want to read it. All right. Imagine this. You found yourself reincarnated into your favorite dating sim, but not as a heroine, or even as a side character. You're the villainess. What do? Do you try to change your life to ensure your survival once the heroine has won the heart of the love interest? Do you game the system using your deep knowledge of the game's routes? If you're Elisa Williams, the answer is none of the above. You absolutely own your new situation. I'll become a villainess who goes down in history. It's the latest installment in an ever-growing collection of villainous isekai stories, in which a fan of a book or a dating sim find themselves in the shoes of the love rival. While many more popular titles have paved the way, the latest series has some genuinely charming, genuinely clever concepts going for it, And at the core of it, it is the fact that of all her hard work, Alicia doesn't entirely understand what a villainess is, and everyone benefits. Yeah, I'm not reading anymore, but yeah, I really like this. I just like this full cover spread. This just looks nice. It looks really good, man. Not cover spread, but like a full page art. It was really just, I think personally, it was one of the best anime of the season. It was a surprise hit. Oh yes, flip it over. These are the two mangas that they showed off. Isaki. It looks like there's something about sharpshooter. Yeah, so the digital hit samurai epic comes to a print in 2-in-1 omnibus. Yeah, so these are just like quick previews of manga. I've read Flashpoint. I am actually picking this one up. This one was really damn good because like I was just like sitting in the car waiting. Like at one point, just like then I picked up the magazine and like I started reading Flashpoint and like it was really damn good, dude. Like, I'm actually super excited about, like, picking this up and reading it. I'll pick this up eventually, but yes, this one, you gotta read. It started off very simple. Hold on, let me see if I can, like, pull it up right now. I'm pulling it up right now. I'm gonna read this later for sure. I like its art style. Actually, let's just look at the art style very briefly. Dude, this looks like such... See, the thing about magazines, right, for, like, manga... Because, like, I remember it was the same thing with, like, Naruto. And, like, when Shonen Jump released their English versions of their magazines, I'd usually get them at, like, Walmarts or just, like, general, like, stores, you know, general grocery stores and everything. I love just being able to pick up a big, big magazine of manga and just, like, read through. I think, like, the last one I ever picked up, all I remember was, Kanzaki from Bleach fighting this other dude who, whenever he cut off his arm, his other arms grew back. I'm sure there'll be an image showing up on screen right now, but yeah. That was the last, like, volume of, like, the physical Shonen Jump manga I had. And I do not know where I put it. I've lost it, like, over, like, all my times moving or something, man. There's just something about, like, having, like, those just physical that were nice and cool. Like, this just reminds me of, you know, having manga just, like, this massive in front of you. All right, I'm gonna be reading through that later. I'll read through that later properly. Yeah, this is like the actual card game poster. The main reason why I picked this up, and I'm happy I picked it up. It looks really nice too, man. Like, goddamn, look at the art for this shit, man. It looks damn good. I am tempted, like, just to subscribe to them, just like get more future magazines. Yeah, but this is the art, right? This is the art. It looks really good. I do not want to take it out of, like, the magazine just because, like, I know because of the staples there are gonna be holes, but, like, man, it looks clean as all hell, man. Like, yeah. Is this even really free if you think about it, though, right? Is this free if I still had to buy the magazine? Because I don't think it's free anymore. But shit, it just looks good. I just like these single panel pages right here. They look really damn good. They look clean. They look clean. Main reason to pick up a magazine. It just looks nice. I like looking at pictures. All right, let's look at the rest. I just want to quickly skim through for you guys for like the manga. Flashpoint. There we go. Yeah, this is the front. The thing that stuck out to me the most for Flashpoint was just like the art style. I was like, huh. It seems very simple. At the same time, it was compelling. It was compelling. And, like, I was curious on, like, where the hell they were going with all of, like, this. Because they were setting up for something, and I didn't understand what. All I knew was, like, they kept bringing up the phone. It was like, the phone's got to mean something. Like, he's clearly streaming something. Like, what's that all about? Because, like, you can see he's streaming here and everything. But, like, yeah, eventually it leads to, like, a certain point where, like, this guy is giving a speech, and I'm going to leave it there. I'm going to leave it there. You can just be surprised. You can go check out Flashpoint. But, like, certain things end up happening. And let's just say there's a bit of blood. But yeah, we'll leave it there. But, like, it left off at, like, this point where there's, like, a lot of I can't show it. I can't show the page for obvious reasons. But, like, it leaves off on this. Like, that's why I'm super interested in seeing where it goes. I'm like, what the hell? What happens next? Don't just leave me there. Free stuff from Otaku USA. Oh shit, okay. Hey everyone, like to get something free? I do actually. Please explain. A sample of their cool stuff to give away to lucky Otaku USA readers. Oh shit, here's how to enter. Just go to that website and just do PSA. Dude, I gotta enter this. I'm entering. I'll find the rules, damn it. I'm gonna enter. And I'll tell you guys if I win or not. If you hear nothing, then I probably lost. Alright, but here's Don to Don, though. Don to Don looks nice. Holy shit, this freaking full page art. God damn, that's nice. Look at that. Just being able to look at that. Like, I always liked the thought of, like, having a little coffee table in my living room and just, like, putting a bunch of, like, magazines that looked cool. That were just, like, anime magazines or video game magazines, like, from Game Informer. And just, like, have them as, like, a display piece. You just pick them up and look at them. I always thought that was just, like, a cool concept. Just having, just having cool shit to look at on your coffee table or something. Oh, that's nice. The do-over damsel. This is a clean shot. Like, holy shit, dude. God damn. It's clean. It's just a clean page across. Yeah, I don't know. It made me it made me breathless for a second. I'm like, holy shit, it looks nice. Time after time, yeah, it just looks nice. Yeah, must watch. I would say it's up there for a must watch. Hey, Rama 1/2. I like how they just completely different from all the others. Just so, hey, this is a classic. You got to check it out. I've been meaning to check out Rama 1/2 for a long time now. Like, I believe I bought the first volume of it ages ago, but I just haven't, like, gotten around to, like, actually reading it. But, like, the anime's been, the remake for the anime's out, so I'm probably gonna check out that and see what Rama 1/2's all about and see how great it is. Because it looks very, like, I feel like they did a really good job, just, like, in the animation, from, like, all the stuff I've seen on it. Yes, this is the manga. This is the manga. See, like, I can describe this manga a little bit, just, like, from, like, the few chapters I've read, like, 3 or 4 so far, right? 3 or 4 chapters. And it seemed very compelling. Basically, it's magical girls are are just working on the clock, man. They're working on the clock. People pay them as, like, yeah, this whole anime/manga is about magical girls for hire. And it seemed very fun and upbeat, and I really was curious about it. And the main girl right here, just one of the 2 main protagonists, she's a bit more of a delinquent type, and that seemed really fun. She's brought a lot of wacky energy so far from what I could tell. So I will definitely be checking out this anime when I get the chance. It probably is already finished, since, yeah, but I will be looking at that. Alright, Godzilla vs. Red Handcuff. Some old Godzilla movies. Alright, alright. Nothing like classic stuff. Okay, giveaway rules from the sweets. Holy shit, that's a lot of rules to read. Game review, Sonic and Shadow Generation, Silent Hill 2, the remake? Yep, the remake. Shadow of Damed, hella remastered. I have not heard of that game. Life is Strange, Double Exposure. I thought that's been out way longer. Alright, Clock Tower Rewind. That's like a classic game that's just being reimagined, from my understanding, yeah. Ooh, UFO 50. I've heard a lot of good things about UFO 50, how there's just like... UFO 50 is just basically a shit ton of mini games. But like, that's kind of like similar to WarioWare from what I'm hearing. And if it is, I'm all for it, man. WarioWare is so much fun. Hey, Cosplay USA. So this is the cosplay section. For a second, I thought they were Cat from Gravity Rush. I was like, yes! I was like, no, it's not Cat. Yeah, but hey, I feel like a lot of them cosplays are really damn good. Wait, is this, yeah, I was gonna say, I was like, because, like, I just saw this Wolverine skin from, like, Marvel Rivals recently. I was like, wait, but, like, this doesn't match up in the timeline in my head. Marvel Rivals, Season 2 hadn't even released yet by the time I got this magazine. Probably some of my favorites would be, like, I do like the group shot. This one's just a really good, just picture overall. The Celica one I recognize because Fire Emblem. Yeah, but this is a good shit. Wow, there's a lot. Yeah, a lot of people got some solid cosplays in here, man. Delicious in Dungeon. Oh, Zaku! Zaku! Let's go, baby! Zaku! That's what I'm talking about. Hell yeah, dude. Hey, Chainsaw Man. Jabba's. Oh, Delicious in Dungeon. It just clicked in my brain. I was like, wait a moment. Delicious in Dungeon. Yeah, but that is just about it for the magazine. I'm kind of considering it. I'm considering signing up for a subscription. Just because, like, I like the cool covers. I like the full cover spread arts. They are very breathtaking if I can like find it. Oh my god, I just show that. Whoops. Yeah, you didn't see that. You didn't see that. Don't pay too much attention to that one there. I might have to blur that out. If I don't, then like clearly you can tell I didn't care that much. Yeah, but these full cover spreads, the full page spreads are just really nice, man. I like them. They look very clean. They look really cool. But yeah, if you ever see an anime magazine and just also like this kind of shit, I highly recommend you picking it up. Supports them, and I'm pretty sure, like, since magazines are never a thing anymore, I feel like it probably helps them out massively. And yeah, the only downside for this, I will say, in my rush in picking up a magazine over my excitement for the free Gundam card game poster inside, I realized there was a slight dent right here, and it's ruined. It's ruined. I probably have to burn this now. I have to go and buy a new one because like there's a slight dent right there, and I'm sad. But yeah, that's about it.